Most people think blocking a narcissist destroys them. It does not. In fact, many narcissists expect it. But there is something far more powerful than no contact, something that hits their ego harder than silence ever could. Because the truth is this: no contact removes you from their life, but emotional independence removes their power, and that is the one thing their ego cannot survive. If this resonates with you, pause for a second and subscribe, or follow for more insights on narcissistic dynamics and recovery. Understanding these patterns is one of the most powerful steps toward reclaiming your peace. And now let us talk about the real shift that makes a narcissist's ego collapse. Most people believe that once they go no contact with a narcissist, the power dynamic immediately disappears. Blocking their number, removing them from social media, and refusing to speak to them feels like the ultimate victory. And while no contact is absolutely one of the healthiest steps a person can take, it does not automatically erase the emotional influence the narcissist once had over you. Silence can create distance, but emotional freedom requires something deeper than simply cutting communication. The reason for this is that narcissistic relationships are not built only on interaction, they are built on psychological attachment. Even when the conversations stop, the mental loops often continue. You may still replay arguments in your head, wonder if they regret losing you, or imagine what they might be telling others about the situation. In those quiet moments, the narcissist is still occupying space in your mind, and that space is exactly what keeps their influence alive. Narcissists thrive on what psychologists often call narcissistic supply, which includes attention, reactions, admiration, and even anger. What many people do not realize is that the supply does not always have to come directly from communication. If you are still emotionally reacting to them internally, still shaping your thoughts or decisions around them, then part of your energy is still revolving around their presence. In a strange way, the narcissist's impact continues even in their absence. This is why no contact alone is only the first layer of healing. It protects you from further manipulation, but it does not automatically untangle the emotional conditioning created during the relationship. True freedom begins when the narcissist stops being the center of your emotional processing, when their opinions, their narratives, and their imagined reactions no longer guide your thoughts. That is when the real detachment begins to take place. One of the most misunderstood aspects of dealing with a narcissist is the role attention plays in feeding their ego. Many people assume that narcissists only thrive on praise, admiration, and validation. While those things certainly fuel them, the deeper truth is that narcissists crave attention in almost any form. Positive attention tells them they are admired, but negative attention still confirms that they are important enough to occupy your emotions and your time. This is why arguments with a narcissist can feel so exhausting and circular. You may believe you are standing up for yourself, correcting lies, or defending your character. But from the narcissist's perspective, the emotional intensity of the interaction itself becomes the reward. Your anger, frustration, or attempts to prove your point all signal that they still have the ability to provoke a reaction. And that reaction reinforces their sense of power and relevance. Even criticism can function as a strange form of validation for them. If you are passionately explaining why they hurt you, they are still at the center of your emotional world. The focus remains on them. In their mind, this keeps the dynamic alive because they know they still have the ability to affect you deeply. The narcissistic ego interprets emotional reactions as evidence of significance. This is why many narcissists will provoke conflict intentionally. They may send a message designed to upset you, spread rumors they know will reach you, or attempt to trigger jealousy. These behaviors are not always about solving problems or reconnecting in a healthy way. Very often, they are attempts to pull attention back toward themselves. When someone truly stops feeding that attention cycle, the narcissist experiences something far more unsettling than anger or confrontation. They experience emotional starvation. Without reactions, the stage they once performed on begins to disappear. And for a personality built around constant validation, that absence of attention can feel deeply destabilizing. Many people believe the real victory after leaving a narcissist is physical distance. You stop calling them, you avoid places where you might see them, and you remove them from your daily life. While that distance is incredibly important for protecting yourself, the deeper transformation happens when emotional detachment begins. Physical silence stops the interaction, but emotional detachment stops the influence. Emotional detachment means the narcissist no longer controls your internal world. In the past, their approval might have shaped how you felt about yourself. Their criticism might have stayed with you for days, making you question your worth or your decisions. Narcissistic relationships often train people to constantly monitor the narcissist's moods, reactions, and expectations. Over time, this creates a habit where your emotional stability becomes tied to their behavior. When someone begins to detach emotionally, that pattern slowly breaks. You stop measuring your value through their opinions. Their past insults lose their authority. Their attempts to rewrite the story of the relationship stop defining your reality. Instead of constantly analyzing what they meant, why they behaved a certain way, or whether they will change, your focus starts shifting back to your own life and your own growth. This shift is incredibly powerful because narcissists rely on psychological influence to maintain control. Even when they are not present, they often expect their voice to remain in your mind. They assume that you will continue questioning yourself, defending yourself, or silently trying to prove them wrong. Emotional detachment quietly removes that power. When the narcissist is no longer the reference point for your emotions, something changes inside you. Your peace no longer depends on their absence or presence. Your decisions are no longer shaped by fear of their judgment, and in that moment, the dynamic that once gave them control simply stops existing. One of the most powerful things a person can develop after leaving a narcissistic relationship is genuine indifference. At first, many survivors feel intense anger, betrayal, or a deep need for justice. Those emotions are completely understandable because narcissistic relationships often leave behind confusion and emotional wounds. However, anger still keeps the narcissist emotionally relevant in your life. It means they are still capable of stirring powerful reactions inside you. Narcissists are actually very comfortable with anger directed toward them. In many ways, they expect it. Conflict, arguments, and emotional reactions are environments they have learned to navigate very well. When someone is angry, they are still emotionally invested, still reacting, still pulled into the narcissist's gravity. Even revenge can keep the narcissist psychologically important because your actions are still centered around them. Indifference, however, is something entirely different. Indifference means the narcissist is no longer the focus of your emotional energy. You are not trying to expose them, punish them, or prove them wrong. You are not replaying past conversations or imagining how they might react to your success. Their behavior simply stops being relevant to how you live your life. For the narcissistic ego, this is incredibly difficult to tolerate. Narcissists tend to believe they leave permanent emotional marks on people. They assume former partners will remain angry, obsessed, or desperate for closure. Indifference disrupts that expectation completely. When you show that their actions no longer shape your emotions, it quietly removes the sense of importance they once held. This does not mean pretending not to care while secretly watching them or hoping they notice your silence. True indifference grows when your life becomes fuller without them. Your attention naturally moves toward your goals, your peace, and the people who treat you with respect. In that space, the narcissist becomes less of a central figure and more of a distant chapter that no longer defines your present. One of the things many people underestimate is how closely narcissists continue to observe you even after the relationship ends. When you go no contact, you may believe the story is over. You assume they have moved on or stopped thinking about you. But in many cases, narcissists remain quietly curious about what is happening in your life. Their ego struggles with the idea that someone they once controlled has completely stepped outside their influence. This is why narcissists often keep indirect tabs on former partners. They may check social media from a distance, ask mutual acquaintances about you, or listen carefully for any information that finds its way back to them. It is not always about missing the relationship in a healthy sense. Much of the time, it is about maintaining a sense of psychological awareness. They want to know whether you are struggling, whether you still talk about them, or whether you have truly moved forward without them. For a narcissist, this information helps regulate their ego. If they hear that you are upset, still angry, or still discussing the past, it reinforces the belief that they remain important in your life. It tells them that their presence left a lasting emotional imprint. Even negative emotions can give them a strange sense of validation because it confirms that they still occupy space in your story. However, what unsettles the narcissistic ego the most is hearing that you are stable, peaceful, and simply continuing with your life. When the reports about you contain calmness rather than chaos, it creates a kind of psychological confusion. The narcissist expects to remain a powerful figure in your narrative, someone who provokes strong reactions long after the relationship ends. When they realize that your life is not revolving around them anymore, it challenges the illusion of control they once relied on. Quietly observing your independence can be far more difficult for them to process than open conflict or visible emotional pain. One of the most threatening things to a narcissist is witnessing the genuine growth of someone they once believed they were superior to. Narcissistic personalities are built around a fragile sense of importance, and they maintain that sense of importance by convincing themselves that they are smarter, stronger, more desirable, or more successful than the people around them. During a relationship, they often reinforce this belief by criticizing, belittling, or undermining their partner's confidence. When someone begins to doubt themselves, it becomes easier for the narcissist to feel powerful. But something very unsettling happens when the person they once diminished begins to rebuild their life. When you start gaining clarity, strengthening your boundaries, improving your confidence, and focusing on your own goals, you quietly dismantle the narrative the narcissist created. The story in their mind was that you needed them, that you could not thrive without their guidance, approval, or presence. Your growth directly contradicts that belief. What makes this especially difficult for a narcissist is that they often expect former partners to remain emotionally stuck. They assume the damage they caused will keep you trapped in confusion, sadness, or self doubt. When they see or hear that you are actually becoming stronger, more stable, and more self directed, it creates a kind of ego injury. Your progress becomes evidence that their control was never as absolute as they believed. Growth also removes the power of their past criticisms. If they once told you that you were incapable, unworthy, or destined to fail, your improvement exposes those statements as manipulative rather than truthful. Narcissists depend heavily on maintaining the illusion that their judgments are accurate and superior. When someone they once tried to shrink begins expanding into a healthier, more confident version of themselves, it quietly undermines the narcissist's sense of dominance and the identity they built around it. One of the most powerful shifts that happens when someone heals from a narcissistic relationship is the moment they stop explaining themselves. During the relationship, many people find themselves constantly trying to clarify their intentions, defend their actions, or prove that they are not the person the narcissist claims they are. Narcissists often twist conversations, rewrite events, and accuse others of things that were never true. This creates a cycle where you feel pressured to keep correcting the narrative, hoping that if you just explain things clearly enough, they will finally understand. But with a narcissist, that moment of understanding rarely comes. The misunderstanding is often intentional. By keeping you in a constant state of defending yourself, they maintain control of the conversation and the emotional dynamic. You remain focused on clearing your name while they continue shifting the story whenever it suits them. Over time, this can become exhausting because you are always reacting, always trying to fix a version of reality that keeps being changed. When someone stops explaining themselves, something important happens. The dynamic that kept the narcissist in control begins to collapse. Without your defenses, arguments, and detailed explanations, they lose the stage they once used to manipulate the situation. They can still say whatever they want, but there is no longer an ongoing debate where they can provoke you into engagement. For the narcissistic ego, this silence is deeply frustrating. Narcissists often expect former partners to keep defending themselves long after the relationship ends. They assume you will still try to correct the rumors, challenge their accusations, or respond to their provocations. When you refuse to participate in that cycle, it removes the audience they relied on. Choosing not to explain yourself is not about giving up your truth. It is about recognizing that your truth does not require their agreement to exist. And when you stop seeking that validation, their ability to control the narrative weakens dramatically. One of the most powerful ways a narcissist's ego gets shaken is when the person they once controlled quietly moves forward and begins living well without them. Narcissists often carry a deep belief that people cannot truly thrive after leaving their influence. In their mind, they were the center of the relationship's energy, the one who provided excitement, importance, or direction. Because of this belief, they often expect former partners to remain emotionally stuck, still talking about the past or struggling to rebuild their lives. But when someone begins focusing on their own growth, their own peace, and their own future, something very different happens. The energy that once went into trying to fix the narcissist or survive their behavior gets redirected into building a healthier life. This might show up in many quiet ways: stronger boundaries, better relationships, improved confidence, or simply a calmer and more stable emotional state. What makes this particularly difficult for a narcissist is the absence of drama around your progress. They are often used to chaos, reactions, and emotional intensity. When your life begins to move forward without any need to involve them, it removes the sense of central importance they once held. Your happiness is no longer connected to their presence, and your stability no longer depends on their approval. Living well also contradicts the narrative narcissists often create after a relationship ends. They may tell others that you were the problem, that you were unstable, or that you could not function without them. When your life becomes healthier and more peaceful, it quietly exposes those claims as inaccurate. The most powerful part is that this progress does not need to be announced or proven to anyone. It simply unfolds as you invest your time, energy, and attention into your own well being. And in that quiet forward movement, the narcissist loses the role they once believed they would always have in your story. In the end, the biggest mistake people make when dealing with a narcissist is believing that silence alone will defeat them. No contact is powerful, and it is often the first necessary step toward protecting your peace. But the real shift happens when your emotional world no longer revolves around them. When their opinions stop shaping how you see yourself, when their provocations no longer pull reactions from you, and when your attention finally returns to your own life, that is when the dynamic truly changes. Narcissists expect anger. They expect explanations. They even expect revenge. What they do not expect is indifference, growth, and quiet confidence. When you stop defending yourself, stop reacting to their attempts to provoke you, and stop measuring your worth through their distorted lens, their ability to influence you disappears. The stage they once stood on simply fades away. And that is the truth many narcissists struggle to accept. Their ego depends on being the center of someone's emotional universe. When you remove them from that position, not just physically, but psychologically, you take back the power they once held. So the real goal is not to crush the narcissist's ego. The real goal is to rebuild your own sense of self so strongly that their ego no longer matters. When your life becomes focused on your healing, your growth, and your peace, the narcissist becomes what they were always meant to be: a chapter of your past, not the author of your future.